Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Sky Harbor Live. My name is Slaven, aka Slav. I will be your host for today's stream. So last night we had some technical issues, so it was driving me insane. So as a result, we are back for one more day just to figure out what went on. But it's a beautiful Saturday morning here in Phoenix. The temperature is starting to drop. So we are going to see what today entails on our channel. It's going to be a pretty busy morning, but I think we're going to do a good job with it. Looks like one of the KCs is coming to life. Going to be headed to the another place. So let's look at this A320 that is headed to Puerto Vallarta. So our final plane of the stream will be the Cardinals Boeing 777 that's going to be departing at 11:10. Let me just double check everything, if everything is going according to plan. Very early stream. We're trying to test out something. And Sub-Zero, yes, it worked, man. I straight out think I may have found the Holy Grail. So last night, after checking the stream, we were having issues last night, and apparently our upload speed was like basically nothing. It was a terrible upload speed. And we're a bit of a different stream, so eventually we're going to see if legally we can play the ATC stuff. So we have a plane that's headed to Santa Ana. It's a Southwest plane headed to Santa Ana. It's a nice brisk morning here in the valley. We're getting some wind. And you can hear some of the freaking bells turning on, which means there is a plane that's about to taxi. Let me fix my horizon for a second. There we go, better horizon. So we have a Southwest is going to be pushing back from its gate. So this is actually one of my favorite things to watch. My nose is starting to run. I get really bad allergies here in the valley. So we have an A321 that is headed to Washington that is showing up next. So we are eventually going to look over to the A321. He is starting to roll out. Now let's go take a look at our Airbus that is rolling out right now. This bad boy is headed to Washington, D.C. to be honest, or to be precise actually. I don't know why I said to be honest. I am blind as a bat, guys. Little Mesa Airlines CRJ departing. We also have some ground luggage action right now. Our next plane is a 737 that is going to be headed to Detroit. It's a Southwest 737. So let's go over there. Take a look at that. So I was supposed to go mountain biking this morning, but I overslept, so hence why the stream. Man, it's kind of a busy morning, not gonna lie. I'm a one-man crew, so it's kind of hard to even launch the flight radar, see where they're headed. I have a phone mount for my camera, but it obstructs my view, so it's like I was like, nah, I ain't about that life. And we have a little Embraer that is rolling out. Hey, Eric. Baby Embraer headed to Oklahoma City. Mr. Scott, welcome back, sir. We have one of the copperheads being looked at right now. Morning, Joshua. Hey Josh, somebody was flying a Mavic over an event yesterday, and let's just say it collided with somebody's face. So that's an issue one of my clients called me about, and the guy didn't have insurance. Yeah, if you do drone work, make sure you get insurance, and if you are not licensed, you're leaving your client at the mercy of an FAA investigation. Alright, let's look at this guy as he pushes back. Boom, he's out of here. Canyon blue, that's what it is. Thanks God you taught me what that livery was. Thought it was copper blue, but then Scott's like, nope, canyon blue, bro. Our next plane is Embraer that is going to be headed to Durango. Not an Embraer, it's a CRJ that's headed to Durango. I don't know what is wrong with me this morning. So let's go take a look at the CRJ that is headed to Durango. And over there we have another Southwest that is getting ready to get into the position. So I think he was at the maintenance bay or whatever they were doing over there. Now you're about to see him push out to this area. It's actually really nice and pleasant, like 80-something degrees out here right now. $81 degrees, like I'm honestly loving this weather. And then our next plane is going to be an A321X that is headed to Orlando. So we've seen enough of the Southwest, so let's look at our Orlando-bound plane. As I go slow, since somebody kept complaining about the quick pans. Sweet. And if you guys look at flight radar, you can actually see that one of the KCs says is they're moving, but in reality they're not moving. I think flight radar is jacked up today. And just like that, the morning rush will die down at Sky Harbor and it will be replaced by some quietness, which I'm okay with, because sometimes you just want to chill. The plane that is taking off is an A321 going to Minneapolis, so let's take a look at that. So we went from having a lineup of like 10 planes to a couple. Looks like a little Horizon Air is lining up for the departure. So the Horizon Air is headed to Everett. And right after that, we have a plane that's headed to Spokane, Washington, or Spokane. I think this is going to be a very, very quick takeoff. I don't think he's that heavy. Looks like our Spokane plane is lining up. It's a 737, so it's going to be a little bit easier to track. And as I said, the airport is getting less busy. The Sky Bridge, or the bridge over the Airport Road, Sky Harbor Circle, is filling up with American Airlines planes. So we're going to get another round of departures this lovely October morning. Also, it's officially safe to put up your Halloween decorations. And in about 3 weeks, we're going to start hearing the mighty Mariah Carey singing "All I Want for Christmas Is You." My body is ready. There's our Canyon Blue as it's lining up for its departure. Morning the man who is. So the Canyon Blue is headed to Omaha. Where is Will Smith? That guy was annoying yesterday and he kept talking about Omaha. Also, one of the special liveries is about to line up. It's an A321. It is the Medal of Valor, for the honoring those who serve livery, flagship Valor livery. That's going to be headed to Dallas. So, kind of excited for that, to be honest. I do not know Kevin from LAX. I know he's come out here a few times. Our Omaha plane is rolling out, so let's take a look. officially been doing this stream for a month and a half, guys. Kind of a big milestone, to be honest. When I first started this, I did not think it was going to go this long. But it'll be fun. I think we're slowly growing. We're growing everything. Butter. Also, guys, I am doing my best to monitor the chat as much as I can. So our next departure will be an American Airlines that is headed to San Antonio. And then right after that is going to be the flagship Valor livery. So San Antonio, it's an A320 that's headed to San Antonio, and the Dallas-Fort Worth plane is a A321. And once again, I did have a breakfast. I had like a banana, and then I had half a chocolate bar, so it's probably the most unhealthy breakfast I've had in a while. But I'm okay with it. I needed some food. For those of you collecting photos of special liveries, we are getting Illinois 1 today at like 4 o'clock. That's awesome, Eric. Glad you're doing well, dude. I always try and say hello to all you guys. Eventually, when we do grow, if I don't say hi to you, I'm sorry, but I will try and watch all the comments later. I'll respond to as many as I can. This A320 is headed to San Antonio. Let's go take a look at flagship Valor as it lines up for its departure from Sky Harbor, headed to Dallas-Fort Worth. I have not been to the Pete's Fish and Chips. I've heard mixed reviews about that place. People tell me it's not good. So, flagship Valor, it has a bunch of the military medals on the side. It's a really cool livery, to be honest. And our next flight is a LAX bound 737. I know they're having the Pacific Air Show today, and I'm not gonna lie, I am extremely upset that I'm not there. But tomorrow I am filming a big bike race in Avondale, so I gotta worry about my business first. And then later today I'm gonna be filming some more stuff, so hence why it's a morning stream versus a night stream. Over here we have a Southwest that is waiting to probably get into one of the gates, and right in front of it we're going to get a plane that's going to be taxiing out. This is my time to take a sip of my water. Hi, Kate. We have quite the lineup of American aircraft getting to the departure zone of the end of the runway. So there's no chilling for me. Then we're going to have an American Airlines A319 that's headed to St. Louis in a minute. So our next departure is going to be, it shows NA, so I don't know where he's headed. So we have an A319 headed to St. Louis, a 737 headed to Oakland, and an A321 headed to Atlanta. So let's go to the end of the runway and let's figure it out. So we have our A320 headed to a location that they have not filed. I don't know where. Then we have the A319 to St. Louis and plane headed to Oakland. All I know is that St. Louis was the hub of Trans World Airlines, and they're home to the arch thing. And Nelly. St. Louis is home to Nelly, the rapper, hit rapper from the early 2000s. Let's go take a look at the baby bus that is already in full steam for its departure to St. Louis. A319. They actually did make an Airbus A318, and it's a really tiny plane. You could actually get inside it, and the second you walk through a door you can see the back of the plane. I think it's in service with like Air France and the Romanian national airlines, Tarom. Delta operated a few of them, I think. They actually operate a couple of A319s. Southwest headed to Oakland. So yesterday I had the best chicken sandwich and a beer after the stream. It was glorious. I'm kind of getting tired doing this. This guy is still waiting. I wonder which gate he is waiting to open up for. So keep in mind, I am not monitoring the chat right now. So if I didn't say good morning or hello to you, hello. We have an A321 that is headed to Atlanta, and I'm hearing a 737 power on. Headed to Atlanta. So the Southwest we are looking at is headed to Las Vegas, home of the infamous banana plane that we have dubbed Spirit to be, aka banana plane, aka UFC Octagon, aka America's best airline. And after the Vegas plane, let's take a look at some ground-based action as we watch our ground crew in the valley unload one of the 737s. Special thanks to Tony Jones for giving us a generous donation yesterday for the parking. So he's covered us for a few days. Super excited, and thank you very much, sir. So let's take a look at some ground-based action. The luggage has been unloaded. Hey Tim, hey Nabila. It's going good, man. We're watching some luggage action. As you can see, they're very careful with the bags. Hey, everything will get better, Armando. Don't stress out too badly, my friend. And whatever is going on, I hope everything works out, dude. It smells like pure gasoline here, guys. I like it. And we have a Southwest pulling into a gate, so let's take a look at that. And the flight that was actually waiting, that we were wondering where he is headed to, has finally moved. You may recall he waited for a while, and then there's the Canyon Blue going into its gate. So for all of you that are just joining in, so Sky Harbor, we are kind of a smaller airport. We really don't get that many louder or bigger aircraft. It's mostly Airbuses and 737s. So that's typically the type of aircraft we get. Also, guys, we have a special livery. We have the, what do you call it, Allegheny or Allegheny livery for American Airlines. I don't know how to pronounce that word. So that is a special livery. It's a heritage livery that we have. It is going to be, it's not showing where it's departing. And then the Southwest that is lining up at the end of the runway is headed to Puerto Vallarta. Let's take a look, ladies and gentlemen, at our Puerto Vallarta flight. Also, it's crazy how silent it just got. You could hear a pin drop. He is waiting for something. Maybe he hasn't been given clearance. Allegheny. Okay, Allegheny. I don't know how to say those things. In my country, we say stuff the way it's like written. Allegheny. That's what it looks like to me. Eric Miller helping me with my pronunciations. Thank you, sir. Alrighty, the Puerto Vallarta flight is lining up. Somebody's going to be on a beach drinking a cocktail while we're here in Arizona watching planes. I'm okay with it. And for those of you that are new, click the like, subscribe, and notification. It does help us a lot. Smash it. If you don't click like, the Dallas Cowboys win the Super Bowl. And our nation cannot stand another catastrophe like the Cowboys winning a Super Bowl. So we have a neck and neck taxi. What airport is GDL? That's where they're headed to. GDL, I'm not quite sure. So the 737 MAX that is about to get on the line is headed to Hawaii. Our Hawaiian bound plane. GDL is Guadalajara, apparently. People are off to Hawaii on the 737 MAX. And in case you didn't notice in the background, we do have a copperhead that has just come to life and is taxiing. It's almost as special when we saw the Honeywell plane fly the other day. That was freaking awesome. So the Allegheny Heritage livery is lining up for a departure. Eric, yeah, I honestly believe. Like, I would hate to be cramped in a 737 for that long. Like, especially me being tall. Like, I've done a flight to New York on a 737 Southwest, and I wanted to like lose my mind. And on top of it, I got sick. I ate at a place called Wildflower. So I had terrible food poisoning the entire flight. The Allegheny livery, Heritage livery, is about to depart. I wish more airlines would do these liveries. Also, Check out this dude. Friggin' going full Mach 10. And at the end of the runway, you can see the Copperhead is lining up. KC-135 will be lining up right in this spot in a second. Yeah, Jerry Jones is I think he just needs to step back, spend the money, and let your team win. There's the Copperhead as it is setting up for a departure. Little quad jet. Plane is probably like 60 years old or something. He should be pretty full. I guarantee you they're probably doing some training out at the Yuma gunnery range, so they're going to do some refueling for the fighters. A little quad jet action. Good. Oh my god. Whew. I contort myself into like various pretzel shapes when I'm streaming, so hence why the random like grunting and stuff that I make, because I am actually in pain when I do this stuff. So our next plane is headed to Albuquerque. It's an A320. Let's go look at it over there. Albuquerque bound. And then after that, we are going to look at some ground-based action so I can get a drink of water. And over here we do have luggage being loaded, along with snacks. So water time for me, guys. Fixing that horizon. So I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back in a minute. I've returned more hydrated. And looks like we have a Delta Airlines A321 that is getting ready to depart for Minneapolis. But on the other side, we will have an Embraer Brasilia arriving, operated by Ameriflight. So that's going to be really nice seeing. I like seeing the Brasilia. It's a really cool plane. I think a lot of like airlines used to use them as regional jets. Like they were used by like US Airways Express and all that stuff. US Airways used to be a really big airline here in the valley. It employed a lot of people. And then they merged, they bought out American Airlines. Rumor has it they actually did keep the American Airlines name because it was easier for people to like associate it. It was a better branding. But I think American Airlines is it's a good airline in some aspects, but in some aspects it lacks. Our Minneapolis bound plane is getting ready into departure. So let's go take a look at the Brasilia. With the Rafi Law Group in the back. And we're starting to get another round of American Airlines departures arriving. So our first plane that is going to be departing again is going to be a Delta Airlines headed to Minneapolis. Yeah, I like how you guys are all remaining active on this chat. That's awesome. Also, if you guys are ever at Sky Harbor, there is actually a store. It's a blue building. It's a Bulgarian store. They have a lot of Bulgarian snacks. It's called Malično. They have a lot of good snacks. Typically, I like to load up on snacks there. How many times have I said the word snacks? So we have our Delta Airlines that is headed to Minneapolis, and right after that, a Southwest that's headed to the city that Uncle Jesse built, San Francisco. Uncle Jesse is from the hit sitcom Full House. It bothers me that the horizon is not straight. There we go. My bad. I know it's not very professional to adjust all this stuff on a live stream, but I do it. Alright, now it smells like pancakes here. Literally, it smells like pancakes. What are you doing? Come on, man. Whew. Yes, it's a little deli right there. It's pretty good actually. You can get a lot of cool snacks. You can get like European sweets, baklava, you can get different cakes. It's like 40th Street and University. It's a blue building, just go in there. It's like, it says European beers and all that stuff. It's quite lovely actually. I've gotten some snacks there before when I go plane spotting. See, when you buy from local business, more money stays within your community. So I typically like to support the mom and pop shops because somebody is living their American dream of starting a business. And let's watch some big plane landing action instead of at a Brasilia. We have a Southwest that is landing. Coquina Mardi Gras. Yeah, I'll check it out, man. It'll be awesome. I like trying new little places. It's kind of like a little fun thing that my girlfriend and I like to do. So the Airbus A320 we will be looking at is headed to San Antonio, and then followed up is going to be a 737 that is going to be headed to Dallas Fort Worth. So what's the over and under on, do you guys think he's going to use up most of the runway? My guess is the 737 is going to use up most of the runway, as they typically do, the American Airlines pilots do. Beautiful departure. So let's take a look at the Dallas Fort Worth plane that is going to be departing. It's a 737, so chances are he is going to use up most of the runway. And then our next plane is going to be a plane to Burbank and then Chicago Midway. And hopefully if Josephine watches this later, she's having a good day. I have to give a shout out to her every channel, every show. There's our Hollywood Burbank plane that is going to be departing. have another Southwest that's headed to Midway. Are you getting a lower back tattoo? Alex, so typically I think they got yelled at for basically gunning it out of here, but it might actually be a very, very heavy plane. Sweet. A little bit of a rest break for me, and we are going to be waiting for the Arizona Cardinals Boeing 777 that is going to be departing in about an hour. So it's going to be a nice little stream for us. And the CRJ is going to be taking the back way to the gates, so and in the distance you can hear the whistling of a 737. So we have an American Airlines A321 that's going to be headed to Cancun. That is lining up next. So let's take a look at our Cancun plane. Oh, good old Boeing. They should have just made a 757 MAX, because a lot of airlines have retired the 757 and now they are basically replacing them with this aircraft. But don't worry, they're going to make another variant of the MAX like they always do. 737 series. They need to learn, because it could potentially be their downfall, in my opinion. Departing for Cancun. And looks like up ahead, the Southwest might be getting ready to depart as well. Pretty sure they loaded her up and now she is about to be pushed back. And we have a 737 MAX 8 headed to Cincinnati, manufactured in 2019. And looks like around 10 a.m. we're going to start getting another round of American Airlines departures. And then at 10:25 we do have a special new plane. It's a Swearinger that is headed to Cortez. It is the first inaugural flight with the Swearinger for Key Lime Airlines. So it's a Metroliner. We've seen that plane a lot in use with Ameriflight, but we're actually going to see one in commercial use today. So that's going to kind of be a nice sight. It's a green plane. Whew. My eyes are itchy. Something is irritating my eyes, guys. That rhymed. I'm a rapper now. So the American Airlines group is getting ready. Let's see, is this plane going to be pushed back? I believe so. We have our driver in. The driver is sitting down in the tug, and he just got up. Oh God. Come on. Probably checking, subscribing to our channel on his phone. I guess nothing. I got all excited for nothing, guys. Dang it. Back to the runway it is. So let's take a look at our Cincinnati flight that is slowly creeping its way to the end of the runway. It's not very southwest of him to be going the actual speed limit. And followed by that, we're going to have an American Airlines A319 to Burbank and A319 to Tucson, followed by a CRJ 900 headed to Santa Rosa. So you can actually see all of the planes are basically coming to life and getting to depart from their locations. We hear the bell, so that means we have a taxi. Pushback time, boys and girls. What up, Kyle? So let's take a look at the MAX as it is getting ready for its departure. We will be back to this plane in a minute. I just made a weird noise because I tried to sneeze and hiccup at the same time, and I prevented both of them. I don't know what just happened, to be honest. Did I take a snapshot of my brain? We're off to Cincinnati, as Bill Belichick said. And apparently now the gate is coming back. That's cool, you know, we don't like departing, going places. Maybe they're training. American Airlines is basically just running their aircraft into the ground. They don't replace them as much because, dude, just utilize as much as you can. But I think eventually they're going to be doing a big purchase, and Boeing better step up or they're going to become an all Airbus fleet. I could realistically see him buying a bunch of like Embraers and potentially some A220s to replace. Hey Agil, welcome back. We haven't seen you in the chat in ages. Good to see you again. Also, we have our first responders down there. And the A319 to Burbank is finally making its way. Meanwhile, the Southwest that took off for Cincinnati is probably halfway to Cincinnati by now. To me, it is wild what a difference the taxiing methods between the airlines is. Like, it's totally bonkers. That is like our third flight to Burbank, guys. And our next plane is another A319 that is headed to Tucson. So it's a little short, like 30-minute flight. The Southwest has pushed out. And they're getting ready for their rollout. I guess everybody wants to go to Burbank. I didn't realize it was that big of a popular place. Then we have an A321 that's headed to San Jose, and right after that it's a CRJ 900 headed to Sioux Falls. Our next plane is headed to San Jose, And then the plane after is going to Sioux Falls. So the San Jose plane is pushing out or taking off on its roll. I think this guy thinks I'm gonna leave the parking spot. It's like, bro, I'm streaming. And then let's take a look at the CRJ that's headed to Sioux Falls. As it is already on its takeoff roll. And if you're new to the channel, click the subscribe, notification, and like. It does help us. I hate saying that, man. I sound like a freaking robot. Adios, muchacho. Looks like over there we do have a WestJet that is about to pop up. So our WestJet is our Canadian airline that comes here. So that's going to be nice seeing. So we have an Embraer 175 that's going to be departing to San Luis or Louis. I don't know how to say those words. Well, he already departed. So it's an A319 headed to Boise. And there's the WestJet, probably headed to Calgary. So a lot of little boy action today. The A319 is what I call the little boy. Chunky boy. I believe on Alaska, yep, there's an Alaska airline. This is usually the time for Alaska Airlines to show up. So as you can see, some pretty decent action here at the airport. And then we have a CRJ that is departing to Ontario. Special thanks to Kate for writing it down. And looks like we may actually get United soon? No. Whew. A little tired, guys. This is like, not gonna lie, these streams, they're kind of starting to wear me out. Hey Daniel, yeah, it's a very busy rush, dude. And we have an A319 headed to Santa Barbara. A lot of A319s. I think eventually they are going to be replaced. I could see them replaced by like the A320neo. Because the neos are becoming quite popular because of just their fuel efficiency. So a lot of airlines are purchasing them. And then our next plane that is departing looks like it's a Southwest 737 MAX headed to Honolulu. And then right after that, it's a CRJ headed to Salt Lake City. So somebody is going to Hawaii right now, and I am mad. I'm going to talk to their manager because I've become a Karen. I'd like to speak to the manager of Hawaii, please. My parents just went there. They had a lot of fun. They came back tan. Off to Hawaii they go. So let's take a look at the CRJ that is headed to Salt Lake City. A lot of takeoff action, not much landing today, to be honest. We have a Delta airline that just powered on. I think this one is probably going to be headed to JFK, the Delta right there. Yeah, I think they're putting a lot of their Maxes out there because it's going to get them more people on there. And we have a CRJ that is headed to Flagstaff. I wonder if it's our friend's daughter that's working the flight. And I don't even have to look at the Delta. I'm pretty sure that is also going to Salt Lake City. And if I'm wrong, it's probably going to JFK after that. That's my second guess. Let's focus on the WestJet that's going to be pulling up here in a second. Dang, Tom. I knew she was like, it was something to do with Flagstaff. So the WestJet is actually headed to Calgary. And then we have an A320 headed to LAX after that. Beautiful shot of the WestJet. And then we do have our Alaska Airlines. Let's focus on that. But first, let's look at the A320 that's headed to LAX. I think the Alaska Airlines is headed to Seattle. Every time the tripod travels is I'm trying to multitask, and I am terrible at multitasking. Like reading the plane names or reading random stuff. So after this plane takes off, I'm going to take a bit of a break. I'm going to point to one of the planes at the ground and just give me like a minute to drink some more water. So for all of you that are just joining us, my name is Slaven. People call me Slav. I run a page called Fly Phoenix Sky Harbor. We're plane spotters. We're like a plane spotting community out of Phoenix, Arizona. And welcome to our channel. We like to have a lot of fun. We're goofballs. And most of all, we're good people, I think. Yeah, we're good people. I'm back. Let's get to Salt Lake City flight. I keep kicking stuff. Dang it. So our Salt Lake City 737. I just stopped kicking my tripod. Rookie mistakes happen, okay? Hey, Philip. We have a 737 that is headed to Reno. Did anybody ever watch Reno 911? That's like one of my favorite shows. So goofy, Lieutenant Dingle. Very normal takeoff for an American Airlines 737. What is that? Looks like an A321 is being prepared for its takeoff, and then there's a little CRJ. I'm more curious about the A321. I'm assuming he is headed to Minneapolis. And the CRJ that we saw in the foreground is headed to Yuma, so but I'm not focusing on it right now. The reason why I'm so quiet is I think I got hungry. So I'm just silent because energy. And on the final approach, we do have a KC-135 Copperhead coming into land. So that is actually going to be taking our priority right now. We have a U.S. Air Force KC-135 Copperhead. It's a plane that took off earlier in the stream. I think he was, they were just doing some tests because he took off very early, which means he was empty. This is a very hot landing. Alright guys, I'm going to sit down for a little bit. My back is kind of starting to tense up. So pardon me while I just take like a 2-minute break. Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate all of you guys. Hey Al. Yeah, I gotta be careful because I gotta do a job tomorrow and I can't be injured for it. Like standing on the concrete for like 2 or 3 hours in one location does kind of like wear you out, to be honest. Then we have the Delta Airlines A321 that is going to be headed to, I believe it is headed to Atlanta. That just rolled up. So let's go take a look in a second. And then we do have a plane that is going to be landing, and it is a United Airlines Sustainable Aviation Fuel livery. So let's take a look at it over there. It's a 737. I just like how all these corporations are using like greenwashing. They'll put the word sustainable, they'll put like a solar panel in their headquarters, be like, we're lowering our carbon footprint. No, you're not. Shut up. That's my rant for today, guys. Telling us not to drive cars, meanwhile all the CEOs have freaking private jets. Like, shut up. Like, our climate is changing, but I think we should all take action because it's getting weird here. Even in Arizona, like 20 miles north of me, so 20 miles north of me, we have a town called Scottsdale, and we've actually been getting a lot of snow there. Like random snowstorms are going to start falling in the desert, which is really crazy. Like, it never used to happen before. Get yourself a folding chair. Al Slim offered to buy me a folding chair. Vitali, mismo Arizona. We are in Arizona. Thank you for the donation slip. I'll get myself a folding chair, sir. Also, guys, I am going to create a separate email so you guys can also email me anything. Like if you are interested in getting a sticker or anything, shoot me an email and I will try and send you guys a sticker. My new order of stickers is coming up. Kate, you're getting a new one. Sorry. I think the mail lost the one I sent you. And most of the runway used up in typical American Airlines fashion. If you're paying for it, you might as well use it all. But let me show you the sticker, guys. So let's pause it on the Southwest as I pull out the stickers. So this is what our sticker looks like, and I'm designing one with different airplanes. So we're gonna have one with a 747. Currently it has a DC-10 on there. We have our tower and just some beautiful stuff. This was designed by the very talented Caitlin Terry. She was one of my employees at the university I worked for, and a friend. We also have baby stickers. You can see it's the little baby ones. They look like coins. Yeah, honestly, if the Cardinals lose, they better not come back. They better come back with a new coach. And ever since they bought that plane, they have just been god-awful. That's what happens when you spend most of your money on a plane. Yeah, that's what I try to do. Al Slim, shoot me a message on Instagram if you're not on Instagram, or just like just shoot me a message on there, and then I can send you a sticker for your generous donation. We're back. Ugh. Oh my god, guys, I didn't realize how tense my back was going to get today. Jesus. But the Cardinal plane is going to be probably our final plane. I hope my computer can hold off, because yeah, I didn't charge my portable battery pack. They're gonna come back flying on Spirit Airlines. Maybe we can actually find some linebackers at Spirit Airlines, because at least they know how to hit, unlike the Cardinal defense. Trust me, guys, if you watch Arizona Cardinal football, we have lost 7 home games. Like, if I was a fan, I would not pay for a Cardinal home game right now. I would actually be, I would pay to watch any other football team except the Cardinals. They're that freaking bad. We have an A320 that's headed to Sacramento. I would actually pay to watch my Sacramento Kings over the Arizona Cardinals. At least they're going to be competitive. But if you play fantasy football, Christian McCaffrey owns the Cardinals. He will literally probably rush for 200 yards, and then he usually just gets hurt after the Cardinal game. I think the moderators put our buddy Will Smith into timeout yesterday because he was being very rude and annoying. We have a CRJ headed to Palm Springs, and after that we have another CRJ that's headed to Loreto, or whatever it's called. And I hear a pushback, so we are going to go and see some ground-based action, which is very customary on this channel. There's our pushback plane. Hey Cuba, welcome back, dude. We're gonna go take a look at the Southwest. Is gonna be headed to Salt Lake City in a second. Just after we see this guy push back. Alrighty, Southwest Airlines to Salt Lake City is lining up. Looks like we have an Embraer 145 that is headed to Page. And I'm not going to have my rant about the Embraer. And after that, we have an A321 that's headed to San Diego. I'm actually very overdue for a San Diego trip. Let's take a look at our San Diego bound A321. This plane is headed to Oklahoma City. Well, not Oklahoma City. What am I doing wrong? San Diego. And then we have a plane headed to Oklahoma City right after that. I'm like becoming that commercial, like, you're not you when you're hungry. And then they give him a Snickers and he becomes Betty White. R.I.P. We've built quite a community on this channel, guys. I'm really proud of all you guys. And here's our Oklahoma City bound plane. And after that, it is going to be a little bit of a quiet spell before we get our grand finale, which is the Arizona Cardinals plane. Departing at 11:10. It is officially dead on the departures. Hey Josephine, welcome. He is going on the other side, so we will not be able to see him. And up next that is pulling out is this airplane here. We saw it come in earlier, and he is already ready to depart. Yeah, we decided to come on a little bit, Josephine, so it's been fun. watching the ground crew working. Looks like our Denver Connect flight is going to be taking off shortly. The plane we are looking at is headed to Las Vegas. It's a 737. It's 23 years old, manufactured in 1999. Wow, that was 23 years ago? That's freaking wild. And then our Key Lime Air, I can see it taxiing. Kind of excited to film that plane. It's a little something different for us Sky Harbor folk. Now I smell fried chicken. Man, why is this airport playing with my food emotions? There's the teeny boy we're looking at. It's a Fairchild Metroliner operated by Key Lime Air. Kind of excited to see this plane take off, to be honest. So the Southwest gates are kind of emptying out, but not for long, because usually the Southwest gates will fill up. They fill up rather quickly, and when they fill up, it's makes for a very, very busy airport. Also, remember, hit that like button. Hi, Kyle. You're a Panthers fan? You guys, I thought you guys would do better with Baker Mayfield. I honestly think whoever loses this game could potentially be a fired coach. Either Matt Rule or Cliff Kingsbury. I really hope it's Kingsbury, because I think he lost the team. Like, how do you not get your team prepared? Like, that's not cool, dude. Like, get your stuff together. You're a coach. You're a professional coach. I think the Key Lime Air is going to be the first to depart because of the brake turbulence stuff. So there it is. A little propeller plane in a sea of big jets. Unless they allow these dudes to take off before. I think he's going to basically turn and burn so you can actually get out of the pattern, because I think it's a slower plane than the jet planes. So our Denver Connect Fairchild is next. Hey, give him time. I felt the same like that about Carson Palmer when he first came to the Cardinals. The Key Lime there, and we have a plane that is headed, looks like, to Philadelphia. Is it a Philadelphia plane? Let's take a look. A321 headed to Philly. And then an American Airlines that is headed to Seattle. As Kate says, it's a brand new plane. It's an Embraer. Well, it was manufactured in December 2021. Technically brand new. Joe, it was not a Fokker, it was a Fairchild, whatever, Metroliner. I wonder what the delay is for this. Philadelphia flight is moving. Good departure. Oh man. Let's see, I think we are going to get a plane pulling into one of these. One of these gates is getting a plane coming into it, so I'll figure out how to add the memberships and stuff. But thank you for the thing, cookies. Yes, it's Slav's channel. Hi, Kyle. I just keep thinking of you know Herbert, the pervert from Family Guy? He says that, hi, Kyle. What is that? Looks like we have the PSA retro livery. Lots of cool retro liveries here. I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. I am totally out of energy. I have not had breakfast, and whatever energy I had is gone. So I'm just like, I'm coasting right now. It's not very cash money, to be honest. Good thing we have like about another 15 minutes before the Cardinal plane leaves. Hi, Christine. Kyle is here. Christine's like, who the hell's Kyle? Alrighty, now we get to see another plane. Look at this. We're gonna see a SkyTrain and a plane. I know why I'm talking like that. Yeah, I got up and it was bothering me that last night the stream was having issues. So as a result, I decided that I need to come back and figure something out. I just like how we're all saying hi, Kyle. And then we have another one of the Southwest gates. There's going to be a Canyon Blue livery coming in. But thank you all for joining our channel. It's fun. It's good seeing you guys. For all the new people, welcome to this crazy community we have. Usually I complain about the heat, but it's kind of cooling off, so I'll still occasionally complain about the heat because I'm fat. Could be a cat, could be a dog, you never know. And we have an A321 Neo that is departing for Honolulu. So let's go take a look at it. That is our next departure. Off to Hawaii they go. Also, they're loading up snacks. Plane snacks. Not just any snacks, but plane snacks. Okay, Josephine. Okay, Mom. Yeah, I got out of here very quickly, so I got to the airport very quickly, so that's the reason I didn't get any food. Now we have an A321 that is headed to Vegas. Maybe these guys can send me some snacks. Sky Chefs, bring me snacks. I have some family in Vegas. I need to go visit them. And the doors have closed. That looks like a Delta Connect flight going to LAX. I don't even have to look it up. I can just straight tell you it's going to LAX. This plane literally just flies back and forth to Los Angeles. Okay, here we go, guys. Some luggage action right about now. A lot of us like seeing the luggage action on this channel, so I figured I'd give that to you guys. I always like watching them unload the bags or load up the bags. This also gives me time to drink water. So the plane that we looked at earlier that was headed to Vegas, that we saw taxi out, is officially on the departure line. So let's go take a look at our plane that is headed to Vegas, the 737. Finally made it to the end. Ooh, I want to eat some cevapi, so I'm going to go to the Serbian place. Also, if you guys like Iraqi food, there's a place in North Phoenix called Karun's. It's you can get the Karun mix, and they give you a lot of food. It's like 19 bucks, but you could feed your entire family with it. And another good place I like is Cafe Balkan. They have good food. And we have Balkan Bakery, and then we have Euro Bakery. A lot of them serve like former Yugoslav foods. Plane headed to Vegas. And more luggage being unloaded. I hope that the Cardinal plane takes off soon. Damn, bruh. Herbert the Pervert is a very interesting character in Family Guy. Like, if you think about it, I'm really surprised they haven't canceled that stuff yet. Like some of the, well, I know some of the jokes had to change. But it's like, I feel like our nation has gotten so super sensitive at everything. Like dude, like, chill. Whew. Alrighty, Cardinal plane, where are you? It says 11:10. I say he's gonna take off at 11:15. Nah, I ain't a pervert. If you ever watch South Park, even Mr. Hanky says, "Hi, Kyle." Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo, I think he got canceled too. Think about it, South Park had a Christmas poop that brought Christmas joy to this town of South Park. Like, that's hilarious. So we have a 737 that is headed to Portland. So let's get away from this luggage action. I'm hoping this Cardinal plane takes off soon, because I am officially just on my laptop battery that's at 60%. Apparently the camera decided to say, "Nope, bro, I'm done." Yeah, the Cardinals did purchase their own airplane. They used to actually charter the Atlas Air 747, but then last year they purchased an X-Delta. They purchased an X-Delta, whatchamacallit, 777. So we have another plane that is headed to Hawaii, the A321, and then after that, we have a plane that's headed to Mazatlan, Mexico. So it shows the Cardinal plane should be departing in about 5 minutes. So I really hope that happens. So the next plane that is lining up is going to be headed to Hawaii. So and the chat is back. Take care of him, Kate. Apparently these chat people are annoying as hell. Alright, let's go to Hawaii. I wish I could go with them. Where's this plane? Come on, man. I can't even see the Cardinal plane right now. Give me a second, guys. What squeak is happening from the belt? We have another plane headed to Hawaii. Alrighty, Cardinal plane, hurry up, please. It's probably late because one of the players is probably late. Typically happens. And it's getting kind of annoying because a lot of the other planes are starting to come live. I don't know why I'm pointing to the sky. I'm looking for the plane. It's frustrating. I just want this thing to depart. It's usually parked in Marana Airport, but right now it's actually in the East Cargo area. So I'm just watching flight radar to make sure that it is coming alive. It's already delayed. And we have a Delta A220 that's going to be headed to Seattle. So this plane is already delayed by 10 minutes. That's okay. Just like the actual team, it's not going to show up on time. The Cardinals usually sleepwalk the first few quarters. We have somebody from Sri Lanka joining us. Yeah, people have to be nice. Alright, let's take a look at the A220 that is headed to Seattle. I'm bummed out, man. I want this plane to take off because my biggest fear is we're going to run out of battery. I didn't charge my battery last night, so that's my biggest worry. My auxiliary battery is pretty much dead. I'm a big fan of these A220s. Or should we call them the CS series jets? I believe Delta was kind of like their launch customer in the US. That's why Boeing threw such a big hissy fit. It's 11:13, so the plane is officially delayed. Leave it to anything Cardinal related to let you down. And we have an A321 that is headed to Miami. I can see the tail of the plane. And our A321 off to Miami. Stupid 777. My prediction for the game, Panthers 21, Cardinals 14. If you think about it, we are one miraculous comeback away from actually being the worst team in the NFL. So to me, that is baffling how terrible the team has been this year. But the good thing about it is I've kind of stopped watching, so I get a lot of Sundays to spend with my loved ones. And we have a CRJ that is departing for Bakersfield, so let's take a look at that one. Chances are we will probably not see the 777. Something tells me about it. It's going to be delayed by like an hour. I'm going to go check the team's social media in a second to see if they've all arrived. It's funny how these football players nowadays like have like their entire fashion lines. Like they're more worried about their social media presence. Like, yeah. We have a Delta that's pushing out for JFK. No, they're not doing anything. Come on, stupid plane. And up next is a CRJ headed to Medford. I think every plane at Sky Harbor will take off before the Cardinal plane. If anybody is at that terminal area, can you tell me if you see any of their beacons on? Or if the roads, or if anything else is closed? Oh my God, the plane just came to life. Thank you, Jesus. Yay, the 777 is alive. So I'm hoping it takes off in the next like 10 minutes. But also, you guys rock. I'm glad we were able to spend this Saturday, this 2.5 hours together. So let's end it on a good note with the Cardinal plane taking off. The average delay at Sky Harbor is 17 minutes. So this guy has been delayed by like 20 something minutes. So let's take a look. Looky looky. Whew. Alright, I know I haven't complained about the heat, but I'm standing in the sun. It's hot. I'm just excited to see this thing turn on and start moving. And we have our Delta Airlines that is waiting patiently to depart. Yep, it is alive. The 777 with the Arizona Cardinals. I'm just ready to see a taxi, and once it taxis, all will be good. No, it is not. You'll see it, Christine. That is not it. It is going to be a larger plane. So that is what we are waiting for. It's showing that he is still not live. Or it's showing that he is still not basically, what do you say, like taxiing. It's also good that he's taking off because I'm kind of getting tired. I can't even track anymore. My back is starting to hurt. We have a A320 that just landed. Dude, this plane is like seriously getting on my nerves right now. Like seriously, dude, take off. Like, alrighty, 777, any freaking minute, dude. Jesus. Is Cliff Kingsbury the pilot? Because it's sleepy right now. Maybe he's going to push out once the Delta leaves. We have our JFK flight getting onto the tarmac right now. In any minute, I think this 777 should be alive. Yep, they board directly from there, from the ramp. They're probably finishing up photographing their outfits, their fashion show, whatever the heck they're doing. We have a Delta 737-900 that is headed to JFK. I can see the tail of the plane, but it is absolutely not moving, so in a sense it's infuriating. Off to JFK they go. And here we have Southwest. Yeah, honestly, I feel like this Cardinal plane is going to take off at 12 the way it's freaking headed. All right, we have motion of the 777. Thank you, Jesus. He is actually moving, so I think he might actually be our next plane to take off. So the Arizona Cardinals charter flight to North Carolina, where they are going to get destroyed by the Panthers. There we have it. So just wanna let you guys know, thank you for joining us. It was a good freaking day. Will Smith, all right, dude. Will Smith, you are officially done from the channel, dude. See ya. He's about to be. That's one rule we have. Don't, like, when you're in the chat, don't be rude. Literally. We had an issue in the early streams where one guy was being a total creeper to the female fans, and that was the one time I did lose my cool on somebody on here. So let's watch this copper land, and then after the copper, the Cardinal plane is going to take off. So we are ending the show on a good note. So just letting you guys know, thank you for spending the Saturday morning with me. It was fun. Unexpected, but it was fun. Remember to be good people. Don't go to bed angry. Tell your loved ones you love them. And let's watch this plane land and the Cardinal jet take off. Bouncy boy. And over here we have the main star of the show, the Arizona Cardinals 777. I think I'm just hangry and yelling at people, everybody. So, and the Arizona Cardinals 777 is departing. So special thanks to our moderators, special thanks to all you fans, and to the people that have donated to our parking and internet fund. Appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for tuning in. If you like what you saw, subscribe, and I'll see you guys Monday. So let's watch us take off. Alrighty, my friends, you have a lovely, lovely weekend with your loved ones. See ya. And I will save a sticker for you. Thank you, everybody. Bye, Christine. Bye, everybody. Bye, Tony. Bye, Josephine. Bye, Nabil.